Hello, my sweet friend. I am Cristina Revalo, cake decorator, coach, and teacher, and I am here to empower my fellow cake artists to be creative and to work together as a tight cake community by providing information and opportunities for all, regardless of their level of expertise and knowledge. If you are a cake artist, cake decorator, baker, or cake enthusiast and want to be coached for success, this podcast is for you. Let me help you set achievable goals, understand that managing your time, having a positive mindset, understanding your customer, selling, using social media for your cake business, and knowing how to teach your craft are all as important as flour, sugar, and eggs. Let me share with you what has worked for me, all from a very personal and down to earth perspective. I want for you to put your name out there, not to be stressed with time and working hours, and to participate in cake collaborations and competitions so one day you will be that cake artist featured in a cake magazine or teaching at international events, just like me. Welcome to the Art Cake Coach podcast. Hello, my sweet friends. Welcome to another episode of the Art Cake Coach podcast. I'm trying to look everywhere, looking right there. Hello, how are you today? Welcome to the podcast, the Art Cake Coach podcast. Cristina here. I'm sorry about this rough beginning because I'm recording this episode on video and I'm recording it on audio because it's a very special episode. It's an episode about Cake Friends Stay Creative and its 4th anniversary. That is on the 14th. I'm recording this on Tuesday the 12th. So this episode is actually going to air later on. I'm going to prepare 2 episodes for this week, but I wanted to do this special one. And as I'm recording video, this will be shared in the group, the Cake Friends Stay Creative, for you because this episode is just for you. So I have my camera, I have my recording, I have my notes, and I have some, of course, beautiful purpose lights to share with you today. Cake Friends Stay Creative is turning 4. We started on the year 2020 in the middle of the lockdown of the pandemic. You probably know the story. If you have seen or listened to, if you know the group, if you have listened to the previous podcast episodes, you know the story of Cake Friends Stay Creative. Make it short, pandemic, lockdown, stressed and depressed cake artist, I decided we have to do something. Let's open up a group. Fast forward this 4 years later, we are a group of 8,000 members. Give or take, it's around that. We started with a couple of, I don't know, it was 32, 37 members, closest of my friends. And it has been a blessing. It has been so many things. And I always talk about Cake Friends. I always talk about what it means to me with the nomination, with everything. But today I want to dedicate this episode, actually, first of all, to all the members of the group, because this group will not be possible without all of you. So today's episode of celebration is about you, is for you, and about how many beautiful response I've been having over these 4 years from all of you. From you taught me, or the group taught me, or the teachers in the group taught me something that I didn't know and I needed it, or I feel that I belong to a community, or I feel supported. I had even members who had messaged me privately talking about being in the borderline of depression because of what was happening during the pandemic, and many lost their businesses. Many of you had to reinvent yourselves, and messaging me that thanks to the activities in the group, thanks to the things we do, thanks to the cake collaborations, they feel that they didn't lose everything, and it was a way to keep them focused and sane and creative. And creativity, for me, creativity is a healing process. It's a way of meditation. It's a way of connecting. And all of us who work with cakes, we are cake decorators, cake artists. cake enthusiast bakers, all of us who are here in the group, creativity is a very important part of our job. And I truly believe that creativity heals. And that was the idea behind the group in the beginning. It was about getting people out of the negativity was happening, the uncertainty, the stress, the fear, all of that, and focus them on something different. But of course, like I said, fast forward 4 years, many things had happened. And yesterday I was talking with my family at home because we're going to have this week, I think we started on the 14th, which is the day of our anniversary. We are starting with demos, live demonstrations from our group of teachers. Cake Friends Stay Creative has a group of teachers that I could not thank enough. Like every time we have an event, we have a private group just for them. I just post a message there, and they respond right away. They're always there. They're always supportive. They're always willing to share and to be there for the group. And sometimes I'm going to be honest, guys. Sometimes I wonder, because your answers are so overwhelming, are so positive, that sometimes I wonder if I'm doing enough. And I know it sounds crazy, but I do. Sometimes I wonder when you tell me, "Oh, because you do so much for us," and I still wonder, how much is that I do? Am I doing enough? Am I giving enough to the community? Am I supporting you enough? So yeah, but that's a parenthesis. That's me. That's me. I always think, the imposter syndrome thing. I think we talked about that before. That we think that we're not doing enough or we're not good enough. Well, it hits me sometimes, but you're always there. You're always answer. So my teachers, I call them my teachers. My teachers decided to be there on this week from the 14th. So we're going to have class 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 24th, the other weekend. I mean, if I share with you the names that we have, is amazing. I'm going to find my notes because, we have a special class with Anna Stashkina, the queen of wafer paper. Tammy Varela, which is, I call her the queen of isomalt. She's going to be here. We have Ariana Sperandio. She is such an amazing artist, and she's willing to give. She has won all the awards that ever existed, and she keeps winning them. She's going to be with us this week. The regulars like Carolina, I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. I'm just going to look for my notes because otherwise I'm going to be forgetting everyone, and I don't want to forget Catalina Angel. We're going to start with Catalina Angel. She was already a guest in our show, and she's going to be here with us as well this week. She's going to be the first demo, actually. And let me just, are you looking at me? I'm looking at my notes here right now. So let me just look for all the names of the teachers that we will have. And right now, you cannot see it, but my dog is under my table bringing me toys because she wants to play, and it's not time to play. But anyway, okay, we're starting with Catalina Angel on the 14th. I'm going to be there, but I'm going to tell you about it because it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to have Tangier Rashid. We're going to have Debbie Locke, Dina Lucas. First time, she was my coachee, and she got out of her comfort zone, and she's going to be there demoing for us. I'm so, so happy and so proud for her. Fabio Marino, we're going to have Ariana Sperandio, Ana Borja, Carolina Lopez. That's on the 16th. Wait, I forgot the 15th. We're going to have Clarissa Burundaisha Sambul. We're going to have on the 17th Ilona Sultani, also an amazing friend I met through to this cake events, and she's going to be demoing for us. The amazing Miriam Pearson, of course, award winning, like she keeps winning awards again, and she's going to be with us demoing. Slatina Lewis, amazing, beautiful flower artist. Bev Hansen, she's been in the Food Network. She's a great teacher, great artist. Angel Torres from Colombia, an amazing cake artist. Tammy Varela, like I mentioned. Bradley Reed, Ray Lamb. I really liked your class last time because he was with us on the Halloween demos, and I loved his class. He's coming back. And we have Juanita Dulce on the 18th. And I think that's it. And we have, of course, Anastasia on the 24th. All of these people are going to be giving classes for free. They're going to be showing you a special technique, a special project, something we all can learn from. And all of this to tell you, the last night when I was talking to my family, because I'm going to be amongst all of these people, and I'm like, I don't know what to demo. I was actually, I was blocked. I've been having a lot of work and I'm trying to organize everything. We're also releasing a cake collaboration for the anniversary of Cake Friends Stay Creative. So I'm organizing the cake collaboration as well. And I was a little bit overwhelmed with everything that was going on, and I was blocked. I'm like, I don't know what to demo. I love demoing painting, for example, because it's something very calm and soothing. I don't know if people would like to see painting. Gelatines is something that was my first demo in the group, was gelatine. But honestly, I I could not open the time to do the gelatines in advance, so it was going to be hectic. I was thinking of modeling, but we're going to have so many modeling artists that I was like, I don't know if modeling. So I was a little bit blocked. And I was talking to my husband and my kids yesterday, and I just told them during dinner, give me ideas. I don't know what to do. And they said, why don't you just talk? You love talking. You have the podcast. Just basically they say I won't shut up. So yes, I love talking. And is it, I mean, you've been doing your coaching, why don't you just talk to them? And my daughter Mariana, I've talked about her before here, um she mentioned, why don't you sum it up to four takeaways, one from each year of Cake Friends Stay Creative. I mean, she's my daughter. She has to be smart, right? and and I said, yes, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. So what I decided to do is I'm recording this episode with my four blessings takeaways. I'm doing everything. I'm recording the episode for the podcast, which is going to air on the day of Cake Friends Stay Creative anniversary. I'm not airing it today, which is Tuesday. I usually air it Tuesday. And I'm recording it on video because it's going to be presented on video as well on the group, and probably on my YouTube channel. I'm still thinking about it. And this is what this episode is all about. It's about counting my blessings. It's about four. It was actually difficult for me to narrow it down to four. Well, next year I will have more time. I will have five. So narrow it down to four blessings from Cake Friends Stay Creative, one for each year. Because I mean, I can count endless blessings. I can talk about what a blessing in disguise this was through hard moments as the pandemic happened, and this actually came to be from it. How it put me into the international cake world. Before Cake Friends Stay Creative, people didn't know who I was. Like, who is she? What does she do? Thanks to Cake Friends Stay Creative, people got to know my work, got to know who I am, got to know what I do, and I got to serve them. So it's been amazing. I've been to cake events, which I never been before the pandemic. Been featured magazines, which never happened before. More cake collaborations. Before Cake Friends Stay Creative, I think I participated in only one cake collaboration with Carla Rodriguez. That was the steampunk, and that was it. I mean, friends, can I just? I can. I it's like I need five pairs of hands to count the people that I can call my friends, which is lovely because usually I say, I can count my friends with, I can count my friends with one of my hands. No, I need hands, feet, and more people, more hands to keep counting them because they have become real friendships, not just online friendships, not just people that I know from the cake world. We've been nominated to an award. It's like, what? I've been nominated to an award with Cake Friends Stay Creative. So there are many blessings I can count on, but there are four very special ones that I want to share with you today. Another thing is I'm doing this episode. I'm recording it live right now, so it's if you hear any noise, I'm sorry. Like right now, my dog. Maybe I can show you my dog. Come here, baby. Come. You don't know my dog. This is my baby. This is my baby dog. Her name is Marinette. If you're listening to the episodes, you cannot see her, but you will see her on the group. This is my baby dog who's calling my attention because she wants to be there as well. She's been an important part as well because she's always here with me when I record all my episodes. So like I said, if you listen to some noise, if you may, like right now, I just stopped the episode to show you my dog. Probably my daughter is going to come in a second to say goodbye because she's going to college. So it's going to be a very familiar episode. It's like you and I are having a coffee, and I'm doing this in one take. I'm not editing. I'm doing it all at once because why not, right? It's like a live demo. When you do a live demo, things happen. So I'm looking at you right now at the camera. I'm looking here at my notes. I'm trying to keep track on everything. But I really hope that um, you can feel the love that this is made with, and you can feel how blessed I am for having all of you here. So I'm going to share with you right now. Give me just a second. I need to share here my screen for I think it's this one. There you go. I'm going to be showing you four no, it's this one. There you go. Four takeaways from Cake First Day Creative 4th anniversary. So let me just make it bigger and present this for you. And I think it even moves. Look. Oh, look at that. Yes. Four takeaways from Cake First Day Creative 4th anniversary. Like I said before, it's kind of hard to just get four. It was kind of hard, but I think I narrowed it down to four very special ones, right? Okay, let me check on my notes. So we have the first one is ta-da, get out of your comfort zone. Why did I decided to share this one with you today? Get out of your comfort zone. I'm going to explain why. By the time I decided to do Cake First Day Creative, I was part of another group. I'm not gonna say names. It was actually quite. I think you know the story. It was actually quite a toxic group. It was not supportive. It was elitist. It was not nice. A lot of people were not happy with it, but my intention was never to like overthrow that group. My intention was actually to create a group just to share like recipes. That was my first intention with Cake Friends because of the pandemic. And the person who was in charge of the other group got mad because she saw it as I was taking away people from their group. But I wasn't taking away anybody because actually I wasn't very active in the group because I was not good enough to be with the good ones. My talent was not good enough. I'm quoting, can you see me? I wasn't part of the elite of artists. So actually, my work was rejected for a couple of collaborations, I think, in that group. Yeah, that's how things used to work. And start messages, things, things that are not worth mentioning right now, but they were not pleasant, especially because that was not my intention. And at that point, I could have gone quiet and just remain in my comfort zone behind the scenes. Like, I'm not going to mess with these people because, they're big ones and I'm not. And, but I didn't. I not only got out of my comfort zone, I decided, you know what, I'm going to be me. And me, Christina, is not this. I don't resonate with this group. This is not me. I'm not a person who decides to be selective with people, or you're better than me, or whatever, or I'm better than you. This is not me. So I'm going to be me. I'm going to create my own group. I did got the guts to go against everything that I knew at the time as K communities. I didn't listen to others because there were some people, not like they didn't say, I mean, it's not like they said, you shouldn't do it, but it's like, do you really want to do it? It's like, it's a lot of work. Just don't bother. This pandemic's going to be over in 15 days. Little did we know. And I didn't listen to that. And I listened to myself. I answered that calling, that thing that said, no, you know what? I'm going to do it. And I've said this before here in the podcast. I'm a Virgo. That's my solar sign. And I do not move one foot without thinking it and thinking it and overthinking it. And that day, I didn't think at all. I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to open the group and see what happened. I didn't have any expectation. So I started the group and I started knocking on doors. I started calling people and I started asking my friends to call their friends. And look where it got us today. And my life wouldn't be what it is right now without this. So, first takeaway, get out of your comfort zone. So, if I can give you a piece of advice as a cake artist or anything in life, just get out of your comfort zone and try. What is the worst thing that can happen? You're not going to have something that you already didn't have. So, it's okay. Just try it. If it doesn't work, okay, you'll try next time with a different road. And if it works, it can be a big blessing in disguise. You never know. So that was my first takeaway. Second takeaway was it's all about service. Yes, it's all about service. Why? Because when I created Cake Friends Stay Creative, I did it for others. I wasn't thinking of me. I wasn't thinking about, I'm going to get fame and importance out of this cake group because I'm going to be the lead on the cake group. And no, that was not at all my thinking. Still, no, it is not. I still think that I don't know why people know that I exist. I do. I think now it's getting to the point that it's bad to call it like imposter syndrome because I still wonders like how do they know me? How do they know I exist? But it wasn't about me. It wasn't about me being the center of the attention. Is about bringing everybody together and giving voice to those to others, not to me. So I kept reading and I kept listening through many years about the importance of serving or service to the community, to your service in general, whatever its service means to you. And it was an abstract concept until I lived it. And I can tell you for sure, when you get out of your own head and you start doing things not just for business, not just for making money, not just for myself, but for others. And the best example I can think of if you're a parent is when you have kids. When you have kids, you do it for them. You don't think about, I'm going to be, well, most people, we don't think about, I'm going to be the best mother. So by doing this, I am the best mother. No, you just want the best outcome for them. And that makes you a good mother or a good parent. And that makes you a good person and that makes them a good person. So uh, is the best example I can think of because I do have kids. But in this case, for Cake Friends Stay Creative, I got it on my own head. I did it for everybody else. And the blessings were 10 times multiplied that if I have done it just for me. And I can tell you exactly, I mean, I can be very specific about this. Like, I've been trying to grow my coaching business for 2 years now. I work as a cake artist, cake designer, cake decorator, you name it. I would say that I started as a cake decorator, became a cake designer, and finally ended up as a cake artist. That was the path. And when I did it, when I started all of that, it was about me. It was about me. It was about business. It's about making money. Same with the coaching business. I'm trying to create my business for me, even though I'm trying to help others. But make it profitable and all of that. And the growth of both have been so different. And I think the key in the growth of Cake Friends Stay Creative is service. It's not just for me; it's for others as well. And it leads, this service leads to consistency. And guess what? Consistency is my next takeaway. Be consistent. We know, we listen, we read about this, how important it is to be consistent, how important it is to show up every day. But again, not until I lived it, like this is it, I understood how important it is. And it's as simple as every single Monday you have a post that says weekly challenge. Every single Wednesday you have a post that says um, uh, social media Wednesday. Fridays is business Fridays. Podcast every Tuesday. Um, live events on special occasions, going there every day. I just go into the group every day, post, say hello, um, comment on people's comments, like people comments, just check that everything is okay every single day. Just consistency. And for 4 years, look how much it has paid off. To the point that people when we were at the DMAs, at the awards and Delicious Magazine Awards, and people came to me like, "Oh, I thought you were gonna win," because I mean, you're always there, you're always showing up. You're always there, and it's something that I don't think about it anymore. It's like brushing my teeth. I just go and do it. So I learned consistency through Cake Friends Stay Creative. Now I have to apply it to other parts of my life, of course, but yeah, I learned it. At least I learned it. So that's another big takeaway. And all of these takeaways are things that I want to share with you because I really want you to consider all of this for your future endeavors. And last but not least, the importance of community. Again, something we all listen about, we all know about, we think, yeah, it's good. Yeah, community is good, it's good. But until you really lived it and you understand the importance of support, you know that you're not alone. All of the things that happen to you as a cake artist are happening to other people as well. You end up with great friendships. Um you do everything together. It's like I'm not alone in my room, in my studio, in my little bakery anymore. I The whole world is my world. And guys, together we make more noise than apart. I come from 16 years as a cake artist where the world that I knew was um, just me. Well, not me, but like other artists. It's like, uh, individualism, uh, separation, elitism, and it didn't make sense to me. When something you know that's a reality, but it doesn't make sense to you. It didn't make sense to me, and I always said, I mean, together, it's a matter of math. If we're more, we occupy more space, we make more noise. Together, we make more noise, for the good or for the bad. And we've seen this in the world. The world is going crazy. It's nuts, and I don't like to talk about anything that is not cake related or related to a world. You know that. But we have to acknowledge the world is going nuts. Most of this is because groups of people are making a lot of noise. And why don't we make a lot of noise, but for positive things and for our cake community? Let's make a lot of noise together to praise the best cake artists in our community, to lift up the ones that are starting, to support us who are in the middle trying to make it or keep making it. Together, we make more noise. By lifting other people, you lift yourself. By making other people shine, you shine. And that has been my greatest discovery with Cake Friends Stay Creative. I shine through making you shine. And I've said it before. We've seen it with other people in this earth, people who dedicate their lives to lift other people, to make other people shine. And people know they end up like, yeah, I know who that is because that has helped a lot of people. And my mother always taught me to leave the room in a better condition than you found it. So hopefully, Cake Friends Stay Creative is making that in your life. Hopefully, Cake Friends Stay Creative, it's leaving the room in better condition that we found it. And probably I did as well. Because at the end of the day, we're not going to last forever. We're not going to be here for eternity. But what I want people to think about when they think of me is she left the room in the better condition that she found it. That's it. That's all I want. And that's what I want for all of you. So yes, Cake Friends Stay Creative has been a blessing. I I cannot thank you enough. I want to thank especially to all the members of the group, all of you. I wish I knew all your names. I wish I could hug you, all of you. I want to give special thanks to a few people that I wrote down and that I want to name. And let me just move this to the thank you slide. Just thank you for being here, my friends, because you're all very special. Daniela Cabrera, Gerardo, Eric, Daniele. You started Sugar Mad when Cake Friends Stay Creative started, and we had a blast together. So I want to acknowledge you for that first 2 years of Cake Friends Stay Creative and our sister group. Another sister group was the group of Shell, Shelly, Liz, and Miriam. Um, you guys have always also been a very special support for Cake Friends Stay Creative. I wish we were all, I wish you were all here, the groups, together, and we could continue doing things together. But I understand people, things happen, and not everyone can keep with the same rhythm. You have to do your job, you have to work, you have to do your own thing. But you're still there. I know you are. I know you do. Um, I know I know you support me and you support Cake Friends. So I want to give a very, very special thanks to all of you. I want to give a very special thanks to a group of ladies that have been uh, moderators and administrators of Cake Friends Stay Creative before. They all had to move on to their own lives and their own endeavors, which I totally support and I totally understand. But I know if I called you, you're there. So special thanks to Sylvia, Tangia, Monica, Carolina, Juliana, and Aleja. Thank you so much because you also have been my support. You also have been my rock in these 4 years. And I know you have not been that present lately because you can't, but I support everything that you're doing. I follow everything that you do, and I totally understand. I just miss you guys. That's all. I just miss our meetings because we used to have fun. I want to give a special thanks to some teachers that could not be with us this year, but they're very special to the groups. That is Margarida from Portugal, Mark, Kevin Reyes, Rosa Laura, Carla Rodriguez, our dear friend Vladimir, who made our logo 2 years ago, and I just spiced it up a little bit, but you did made our logo, and thank you so much. Because you might not be a cake artist, but you're a big supporter of all of us. So many other teachers who have been in different live demos and are not going to be here with us today. Judith, Nawel, Sabrina, Radoslava, Jean, Aisha. Aisha's going to be here finally. Heidi, Vanessa Graneros. I hope I'm saying correct her name. Sultana, Bernie, Larissa, Lore, Brenda, Juvi, Daniele, Tasnuta Alam, Griselda, Cholis, my dear Cholis, Rashida, Maite, Tisha, Enrique Farias, Rubena, Victoria White, Michi Current, Melinda, Fabio. Fabio's going to be with us finally. Blake and Chrissy, thank you so much because at some point you have been teachers here in the group and you have shared your knowledge. And I really, really want to give you a big thank you for whatever time you share with us because it meant a lot to me. And that's it. I'm not going to be any sappier than I am today. If I keep talking, I'm going to get emotional. I'm not going to get emotional in front of you. So to wrap it up, I just want to let you know what my thoughts for the future are. I think it's important to keep our community growing. Okay. I think it's important to keep supporting each other. So if you see a post, if you see a comment, just comment as well. Be supportive of everybody else. Be supportive of the cake community. Be supportive of the people in the group. Go, once a week, just pass by, say hello, made a few comments. My dog is my dog is crying because she wants to get out. She got close here in the room. I'm sorry if you can listen to it, but yes, to everybody in the group, support each other, be active in the community. That's all I ask from you because everything we do it out of love. I do it for free, and I really, really want you to have everything that you have, but just give back a little bit. That's all I ask you. And about giving back, there is a link that I'm going to be sharing here in the podcast and here in the group for creating our own email list. There was a glitch on Facebook too, I think last week. everybody gets scared, and I want to give Cake Friends Stay Creative its own platform, and we need everybody to participate. And for that, I really need your a list of the members so I can invite you and I can keep you informed of everything that's going on. And for the future, my only wish, my friends, is to educate our community in being supportive and in positiveness. That is important to pay for knowledge, is important for our teachers to earn for what they give. So don't get used to have everything for free, because even though we're happy to share, it's important. It's different. When you pay for knowledge, you give more importance to what you're learning. So I want to leave with that message. And it's not only about cakes, it's not only about eggs and flowers. It's about your mindset, it's about your business, it's about teaching techniques, it's about goal setting, it's about time management, it's about all of that. All of that is as important. So stay here with me. Um, Listen to the RK Coach podcast. If you need any help in any of this, please let me know, that I will gladly set a free call with you just to check if I can help you and if we can do something together. And just keep growing. Just keep growing, because that's what Cake Friends Stay Creative is all about. And with this, my friends, I leave you today. I did it all in 35 minutes, no takes, live recording, my dog crying at the door, everything done today, but I did it. Thank you so much. Let me stop sharing with you the slides. And as always, my friends, I leave you with the same saying that I give you all the time. Stay safe and stay creative. I'll see you next time.